on, y'all? It is your boy James here.
Hey everybody, it is your girl Melissa,
and we are the Answers Uncut.
I'm so excited today because we're going to be talking about one of my favorite things to do.
Mine too,
in
y'all.
the world.
That's right.
What is that, baby?
Travel. Taking flight.
In today's episode, we're actually going to be revealing some of our top secrets and how we travel as a YouTube couple. So you guys already know what time it is. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and make sure you cut your bell notifications on. That way, whenever we release new juicy content, you're the first to be notified.
Overall, guys, traveling is an experience. It is essential, especially when you're traveling with your significant other.
Yes, definitely.
And you know, it's good to sometimes get away from the day-to-days of life. We're trying to work it into where we take like a trip every quarter, if possible. You know, because you need that mental break. You need that, you know, that time to be able to explore and see the world and see different things. It broadens your horizon overall.
We meet a lot of people that have been born in Atlanta and have lived in Atlanta and have not traveled outside of Georgia.
Yeah.
And we just want to take a moment to let you know that if you are right where you were born and raised and you're living in the same city and in the same state, break that curse.
Yeah.
There is so much to see out in this world. The world is filled with beautiful food, beautiful people, beautiful things to see. And a lot of times, you may not be able to get that in your hometown.
That's so true. That is so true. And you know, a lot of experiences that we've had as couples, I feel like we value the experiences more than materialistic things.
Oh, absolutely.
Because those are the things you're going to talk about for years. You know, these are things you're going to tell your kids, things that you've done. Some of the things we've done, we know we've been to Thailand, we've ate scorpions and all kind of stuff. We've
definitely,
you know, swam with, you know, what are those things? Stingrays. In the Bahamas.
Africa. Like so many different places that we have been. I can't even begin to.
Yeah.
We've been to Dominican Republic. We've been to like even different places here in the U.S. Vegas, Florida,
Mexico.
Yeah.
The list goes on, man. But you want to be able to expand your horizon. And a lot of things, you know, sometimes when we go to these other countries and, you know, we see like how it sometimes puts things into perspective. And at the end of the day, it sometimes brings a sense of gratitude. Like, we're privileged in the country that we live in.
The U.S., definitely.
In the U.S. Because it's like a lot of these countries, you know, they are, you know, they don't have as much, you know, luxuries as we do. And it kind of makes you, it kind of humbles you in a sense. It kind of makes...
But, you know, on another point...
Yeah.
In a lot of countries, they don't have as much stress as we do.
That's so true.
They live stress-free. And I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are like, get to the point. What's the secrets? First and foremost, you guys are probably thinking, traveling is expensive. Anybody got money for that?
Yeah.
And we're here to tell you that we're going to be revealing some really good tips and how you can save money.
Yeah.
And you don't have to spend, you know, so much money. Because traveling doesn't have to be that expensive.
It doesn't.
If you budget and if you plan accordingly. Remember, like we always say, fail to plan and you plan to fail.
That's right.
That brings us into our very first tip. You guys, this is some really good information. I feel like they need to pay us for this information.
It's some good stuff. It's some good stuff.
You guys can pay us in hugs and kisses. So the first tip, when you think about traveling, you're first like, okay, my flight. How am I going to get there? And I'm gonna let you know that flights are normally cheaper on Tuesdays. It's normally really cheap if you purchase on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
And in advance. Of course, when you purchase everything last minute, it's gonna be, you know, really expensive. But really and truly, our first tip is buy at the counter. There's two airlines. It's gonna be Spirit and Frontier. for those two airlines specifically, when you buy at the counter in advance, let's say for example, James and I know that we're going to be going to Mexico, whatever the case may be, we want to purchase at the counter, in which we have done. When you buy at the counter, more than likely you're going to be getting a large discount. I think we actually went to Mexico one time, and it was both of us, round trip tickets for both of us, it probably may have been like $150 or something like that. Something stupid crazy. So this is just a tip that many people don't even know about. So literally you can walk up to the counter, and I'm not saying you can do that for Delta Airlines.
Probably can't do that for Delta.
No, but for Frontier and Spirit specifically, we know for a fact you can walk up to the counter and purchase your ticket in advance, and more than likely it's going to be cheaper than you booking online.
That's so true, guys. So another way we save money on some of these trips that we go on is by going all inclusive.
That's right.
All inclusive.
Everything.
Give me everything. So sometimes when you purchase the flight separately, you purchase the hotel or the stay separately, and you go there and actually want to purchase food for all the time that you're there separately,
can get pretty expensive.
It can get expensive. So sometimes there are deals where there are all-inclusives where you get the flight round trip, you get the stay for like 4 to 5 nights, and you can easily, you know, unlimited food, unlimited drinks. So so ultimately you're pretty much getting everything in one for that set price, and a lot of times that saves you a lot more money than going the other route.
And I think we had to learn this the hard way. And of course, all inclusive is normally going to be at your resorts and things that are going to be outside of the US. But when you're traveling and you're doing all inclusive, this saves you so much money and time. You don't have to go on Google and figure out, oh my God, what's the best restaurant in Mexico? What's the best restaurant in Dominican Republic? You already know. You have your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner. That way you just have to prepare for your activities. So it saves not only time, but it also saves you money.
Another great tip, guys, and this specifically goes for when you go outside the US to certain countries like Mexico, Thailand, you know, Puerto Rico, some of these countries, what you want to do is you want to shop around for deals. So a lot of times, like the resorts and, you know, online, they'll have these packages for activities, and they are overpriced, guys.
My goodness.
Always overpriced based off of, you know, being a tourist and just coming into the country.
I think the only thing we get is the all-inclusive package. We don't purchase any of the tourist attractions on the website.
Not really.
Like $229 a person, like $230.
And ultimately it comes down to being able to find the locals. Now there are a lot of locals that do the exact same tours.
Absolutely.
Like I think we've gone like ATV riding. We went on a tour where we were like in Dominican Republic.
And the jet skis.
We were on the jet skis.
All kinds of different things.
We did that all for half the cost that the hotel or the resort was trying to charge us. And we had a great, amazing time. And we got to see the city, hang around with the kids. Like it was a great time, guys.
It was definitely super magical.
And that is a big tip, guys. One thing you also want to pay in mind is at least figure out what are some things you want to do before going. Not purchase them, but just figure out, do some research. All right, I want to go, you know, skydiving or whatever it is, you know, and make sure that you have this activity in this location that you want to go to. Because a lot of times when you get there, people know that you're a tourist. So they're going to want to take advantage of that. And, you know, for us, what we usually like to do is we like to rent our own vehicle and just ride around and, you know, take, you know, our actual experiences into our hands. Now, if you're not, you know, if you're not about that lifestyle and they're scared of getting kidnapped or something, then then that's fine. But, you know,
I think he's trying to say we're really adventurous.
Yeah, so we go out there. We out there. We in the streets. We're out there in the country, like chilling with the people.
Exactly. But again, that's going to be one of our major tips for you guys in terms of negotiating with the locals, because they're always like, you know, oh, it's $500, my friend, and you're like, no, it's okay. But the other guy just offered this, and then they, okay. But for you, my friend.
But for you, my friend.
For you. You know, if for you it's gonna be $50.
Yeah.
Like, okay, great.
Yeah.
Because online they were charging $229. You know?
Yeah.
So, you know, definitely worth the wait in terms of not purchasing it at the resort, from the resort, while you're in the U.S. Definitely worth the wait in terms of purchasing when you get to your location and you negotiate with the locals. We are big on traveling the world. We love traveling, and one of the things that has saved us a little bit of money is ordering our currency in advance. So we know that we're going to Thailand, or we know we're going to China, or we know we're going to Mexico, whatever the case may be. We're going to order our currency online. So I know with us, we bank with Bank of America or any major bank. You can order your currency if you have 2 to 3 weeks in advance. Again, planning ahead. You can order your currency, and a lot of times the exchange rate is going to be a lot less than what it would be at the airport. They be busting heads at the airport
because they know you need it.
Yeah,
because
they know that the demand is so high at the airport. Like, you need this before you walk out the airport. So obviously, like we say, you want to plan ahead, and if you have time, order your currency in advance.
And the reason why you want to order currency, for one, is because you don't want to go to a foreign country and be, you know, using American dollars, because sometimes it's a lot harder to understand how much you're supposed to get back. And I remember an experience. I think we went out and we were, you know, spending dollars, and we didn't get back the right amount, and we didn't figure that out until later. And I was like, oh man, we need to, you know, make sure we have either some pesos in our hand and make sure we're handing the right amount. Because then you could easily fall, you know, prey to not knowing exactly.
Definitely. All right, guys. So you know the drill. It is our last secret for how to travel as a YouTube couple. And we always say you got to have a work and life balance. So you definitely want to record.
That's right.
So as you're on your trip with your significant other, you guys are having an amazing time. Take the camera. If it's not too much trouble, take the camera. Do a few clips, do a few pieces of recording, and just work while you're playing. And you never know what good content you'll be able to kind of scramble up with whenever you guys get done. But it's definitely important for you guys to make sure you guys balance work and play, because essentially your viewers may want to see where you guys are traveling to, and you definitely want to share that.
Definitely. And those memories are what things that you can look back on. We have certain videos, and I know we'll probably we're sharing some of those as well, that we can look back, and these are memories that we captured that we can always have. And for recording purposes, some tips that you guys can have is to just buy an extra battery pack. If you're recording with like a Canon or a Nikon or a camera, and you don't want to be running out of battery power and not having anything to, you know, substitute that right away.
Oh, and you could be in the middle of recording the video of a lifetime.
And your battery will die.
That's
so
the worst
make sure
thing.
you have multiple batteries. Also, as well, if you have a mic, make sure you have like a wind cap, one of those fur thingies that go on top of your mic. So that way you can get good quality audio as well too. So you want to get out there, you want to capture the moment, you want to put out good quality content, and you know, it's just more engaging when your subscribers and your followers are able to see you on a vacation and see you
in a different element.
So definitely, guys, that's definitely, you know, the way to go.
Definitely. And I don't know about you, baby, but I'm ready to risk it all during COVID to travel, you guys. I'm trying to get all the COVID discounts, all that. I'm gonna be the person flying to Vegas for $29. Okay, that's me.
Yo, she's a trip, y'all. But we appreciate you guys for tuning in today. Hope some of these tips have helped you. And, you know, for your next trip, comment down below. Where's the next place you're going?
Where's the next place you're going?
Where are y'all going?
Where you guys going?
So,
during COVID or after COVID?
Whenever you want to go. Just drop those comments below. Until next time, guys,
we are the Answers Uncut.